You guys had 2 questions about this video. One in particular came up so many times in the comments. I'm like, holy buckets. I definitely failed like telling this story because I missed a whole gap in the timeline. I'll explain that and I'll try my very best to answer these questions with the information that I have. So really quickly, just in case you don't remember this story, here's a brief recap. We have 3 sisters. We have Brianna, who's the oldest. She has struggled with fertility issues. Like she's on her journey trying to have a child for over 4 years now. And then we have the little sister, Taylor, who, when they're at a family event, the 3 sisters, their spouses and parents, just abruptly announced her pregnancy. So it was very insensitive, didn't give Brianna a heads up, nothing like that. So this shock just hit her system. She was like, oh my gosh. She tried her best to be the big sister. She wanted to congratulate, clap, all that stuff, but she ended up having a panic attack. So before she caused a scene, she went to the bathroom just to try to collect herself, quickly realizing, no, I have to go home. Like, this is too much for my system. Her and her husband, Jake, ended up, leaving, departing early. And it was that choice that severed the relationship with her sister. But Brianna didn't realize that her little sister, Taylor, was never going to forgive her until after the baby was born. And that is where you guys are like, wait a minute, we don't know what happened during the pregnancy. We just know what happened that night. And then after the baby was born, like, what happened? Did Brianna abandon her? Did she go to the baby shower? Like, maybe Taylor has, maybe her behavior, is warranted. Basically, you want to know, like, what happened. I don't know, because the way Brianna told her story, and I don't think she was like leaving out information, she just told all the notable things. So anything that happened, she shared that. She shared everything she attempted to repair this relationship. She shared about her family dynamics and why she wants so badly to repair this with her sister and why she wants to be an aunt. Like, she explained all of that, but nothing noteworthy happened within that pregnancy. I made the assumption that they continued on as a family as normal for a few reasons. First of all, this middle sister, I think we named her Vanessa, she was also pregnant when Taylor announced. And Brianna and Vanessa were very close. She was very supportive, very happy. Like, she can experience joy and grief at the same time. So it wasn't that. It wasn't like she couldn't be around her sister if she was pregnant. It was just that moment she was just a human, and she had a panic attack, and she took care of herself. That was all it was. So that's why I assumed they, just were a family. She went to the baby shower, all that stuff, because she also said, like, they're a close family. So I would not expect somebody who you've always been a close family to then abandon just one sister for just saying, like, a birth announcement in an insensitive way. Like, she did not come across like that type of person in her email. She's very, like, well-rounded and grounded and owns her mistakes, and she's just trying to fix it. So I made that assumption because of that. I also made that assumption that they were just a normal family and she went to the baby shower and stuff because of the way she reacted when she heard the news. Like, when Taylor finally told her, like, you're never gonna have a relationship with your niece and you're not gonna have a relationship with me, like, you didn't care that I was pregnant. She was absolutely shocked. She had no idea it was coming. And that, I mean, if you were avoiding your sister, didn't go to the baby shower, treating her differently, it wouldn't be totally news to you. You'd be like, oh, I could kind of see that coming. She was devastated. She had no idea it was coming. And just look at the way that Brianna reacted when Taylor had the baby. Like, Brianna and Jake were on vacation and they're like, oh my gosh. So they called the hospital, they texted, they sent gifts to the hospital. And then when Brianna got home, she still hadn't heard from Taylor, not knowing she was cut off, still hadn't heard. So innocently, she's still reaching out like, oh my gosh, sister, I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. Congratulations. Can't wait to meet my niece. Like, when can I come over? I have gifts. Didn't hear back. Ends up just dropping the gifts off, like, not hearing back. Finally hears back, saying, you're never going to have a relationship with me, never going to know your niece, like, bye, basically. And even after she, like, wrote that apology letter, you remember Taylor was just like, oh, this letter is pathetic and sad. So the way she acted when she had the baby tells me, like, it was so innocent. She was just a happy aunt. She was a happy sister. She was proud of her sister. So that, again, tells me they were probably just a normal family. So then what happened during the pregnancy? I have no reason to think this. Like, she didn't give me any of this information, but I do know that the much older husband of Taylor, he definitely is giving me some red flags. And I wonder if, because of the way Taylor is responding is very, very emotionally immature. Like, we can all just say, yes, this is terrible treatment. It's very petty. It's just, you wouldn't expect that. You'd expect compassion. I wonder if two emotionally immature people got together and throughout the pregnancy, because they felt slighted and their thunder was stolen that night, almost like ramped each other up to the point that this punishment was made when the baby, maybe they thought about it a long time before and they just finally like, haha. Or maybe it was just like, once they had the baby, they just made the decision after getting each other so riled up. I feel like that's a very likely possibility. So hopefully I answered that question without actually knowing the answer to it. Those are just my gut instincts. The second question was, where the hell are the parents? Like, are they standing up for her? Like, Brianna, are they telling Taylor, like, knock it off? Like, yes, she made a mistake that night, but stop being so cruel to her. I don't know. All she said about her mom was that her mom tries to understand, but that she still says to this day, like, I really wish you would have stayed. I really wish you wouldn't have left so abruptly. So I don't know where that really, I'm just going to share that. I don't know what that tells you about the mom, if she's supporting or not. I wonder if Taylor is emotionally immature. I wonder if, like how experts on here, they say the family will function like at the level of their most unhealthy family member. What if that's going on here? And what if they're afraid if they confront Taylor, like what Taylor will do? Like, I mean, that could be a possibility as well. All I know is when I was reading Brianna's email, I was crying. I felt so heartbroken for her and Jake. I just felt so bad because of the cruel treatment they are enduring for such, I mean, she did nothing wrong. She just had to mind her own body. Like, her boundary was her body that day. She just had to respect herself in that moment. She did nothing wrong. And then all the repair attempts that she had tried, and still to be treated with such cruelty, it's just, I can't even imagine it. And I just kept thinking, this couple needs to be held. And so take that for what you will, but I don't know how much support she's getting. It just didn't come across. It didn't come through the email that maybe she's getting all the support. I know she's really close with this sister, though. The middle sister, Vanessa. I know they're tight. I know Vanessa sees this as terrible, and the treatment is just so wildly inappropriate. I just don't know what the parents are doing. So hopefully that answers your question. I just want to say one more thing about Vanessa. When she found out she was pregnant, she didn't tell anybody. She went to Brianna first, and then they had a celebration together. They cried together as sisters. And then she said, like, oh, I don't want to get emotional. She said, like, you just take as much time as you need, and then when you're ready, I'll make the announcement. She gave her that space, and obviously it didn't take long. I think it was just like a day or two. And then, Brianna's like, yes, like, I'm so happy for you. And then she made the announcement. But, like, that is what family does. So, yeah, like I said in the first video, I just wanted to raise awareness to this silent epidemic that a lot of couples, too many couples, are carrying, just to make us more aware, so we're careful of the questions we ask at family gatherings, and also allow this couple to be held by our community. So I really didn't mean to leave that gap of information out to distract from the point of it. And I really hope now you have a better understanding and why I made the assumptions. I hope that makes sense. And I hope we can now fully a lot of you guys did, but I hope we can fully just rally around her, because I never once in that whole email saw her mask slip. I hope that helps, and thank you again for being here and being here for them.